I don't think contentment and success come from evaluating someone else, their success and their actions, etc., and copying what you observe of them. You can't get success and happiness from seeing somebody else have it and think, "Ooh, let me just do it exactly how they did it." I don't think it works. And I be finding myself trying to do that sometimes. You know, you can appreciate something somebody does and learn from it. But you can't try to live somebody else's life. I'm gonna share a couple of reasons. I've been writing here. Number one, you may have a different gift to offer, right? And so when you try to give something that somebody else is giving, it might not work because you might not have the same skill set. You might not have the same abilities. You might not have the same attributes. And so you trying to give their gift, number one, they're already giving it. And if you're in the same environment, then if you're in the same, like ecosystem, we could say, then it's a silly way to describe it, but the gift has already been given by them. So what we need is your gift. What your community, what your family, what your friend group, your society, your team needs is your gift. So that's another thing, is when you're trying to give somebody else's gift, in trying to do that, you may cover up and miss out on developing and giving your gift. And I think that's beautiful. It's like we all got to give. We all have something to give. It may look different, but once you stop trying to compare what they're giving and what their, what the outcome and what the result seems to be of them giving their gift, or in other words, what they're receiving from giving their gift. Once you stop trying to compare what you're receiving to what they're receiving, then you can focus on giving your gift and giving it the best you can. Let me write that down. That's all. So what I say? I don't remember. I watched the video back, but it was good. All right. Second reason is you might not know the battles they face when no one is watching. You may think it's sweet, but they too must make sacrifices for success. And this is a huge thing I think about when it comes to long-term, when it comes to I feel like achieving something, especially achieving something that is well waited for and, that took a lot of patience. There are a lot of, for me, for example, just being consistent with anything in my life, there's a lot of times where I question. There's a lot of times where it's just you know what I mean? Just battles that are hard to describe, trials and tribulations, you could put it simply. But when you're in the moment, it can feel so daunting. It can feel confusing. It can feel like there are just moments when I have to choose, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to leave it at that. And it sounds easy when you put it in words. But in those moments, it's really, it's a test of character. And with that being said, I just read what I wrote. Those sacrifices are most worth it. I'm able to make those. I'm not going to read what I wrote. I'm able to make those sacrifices when I'm committed to my process. When I'm trying to give, when I'm trying to copy what someone else does, and when I'm doing it so that I can achieve what they achieved, it's not worth it. It's only worth it when I'm present in my moment, when I'm in appreciation of the fact that this is my struggle. You know what I'm saying? The happiness, fulfillment, contentment, whatever you want to call it, that part comes when you embrace that this moment is your journey, your experience, your gift, your blessing, your struggle. Your life has been gifted to you and no one else. So live your own unique one-of-one God-given moment. That's the easiest and still hard, the easiest way for me to make the mental choice to just say, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stay present. I'm going to do this for me. It's because I'm not comparing, oh man, is this worth it for achieving what they can achieve? Because there's too much risk in that for me to make the decision to keep going. Because there's always a chance that you might not achieve what they achieve. We can't, I don't know if I can't choose the outcome of what I'm doing. I can try my best. I can shoot for something. I can shoot for a goal. But who's to say if I'm really going to achieve it? And so that's what allows me to shoot for the moon, knowing that there's a chance that I might fail, putting so much commitment into what I'm doing, so much time, commitment, effort, going through the struggle, all that, you know what I mean? To know that it might go a different route than I have planned for it. But the reason I'm okay with doing that, because that's where it comes in, the embracing that this is my journey. This is my life. This is my unique experience. So now I can be present in the moment, and I'm not just, getting happiness by dreaming about the thing I want to accomplish, but I can be content with what's going on right now, because I'm like, hey, this is my journey. I'm okay if I don't make it there. I'm present right here with what's going on. But when I struggle to be present, and when I struggle to appreciate and be content with this moment, is when I'm comparing to what somebody else has right now and wanting what they have, right? You can't compare your current situation to anybody else's and wish that you had theirs, because you'll crumble. You'll crumble. You won't be able to make it through those situations where you have to make the choice to keep going if you're comparing your right now to somebody else's right now. Amen.